This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellowjackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellowjackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Salter. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe.
Turning on the Jets. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage. defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Yellowjackets offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Yellowjackets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Yellowjackets are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Salter. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David,
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
you know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch on the left.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Miller. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls and fires complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's King. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Yellowjackets send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll just down it right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the... He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The screen, he's got wheels. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
To the air, it's Salter. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolled. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Yellowjackets! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and it ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Hayden. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Yellowjackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Yellowjackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Using the quick game. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Yellowjackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half. Some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 25 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's King. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Yellowjackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Welch.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Miller.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's
throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's King. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy that he gets in space. He can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellowjackets are on the move. On the run, it's Haynes. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Yellowjackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. He's past the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Grab near the sticks. It's Welch. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? grab behind the line. It's Welch. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
Wide open spaces. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Kane. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Yellowjackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. And the Yellowjackets will send out the punt unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. These corners going to give them some space. To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Welch. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
Yeah, sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker and I better wrap him up and I better tackle him.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Yellowjackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's King. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Yellowjackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the run, it's Powell. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Rivers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still the little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Yellowjackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The give from the gun. Oh, he got loose. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Yellowjackets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellowjackets! Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Salter. That's reeled in. It's Hayden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.